wish we could get some of that.
So Fox Falco starting on Dreamland. I was actually having a really interesting conversation with Eichelman and Conman the other day about this because you know, they both have that pocket Falco that they play around with.
Sure.
And we were talking about Falco on this stage and how, you know, as time goes on and people play more on it, then I think a lot more people are realizing that Falco, how much he actually benefits from being able to get to the side and shoot lasers and really have room to move around.
Yeah. Now, why do you think they went to Dreamland for the first game? Why not Yoshi's or
To be honest,
Battlefield?
it's all personal preference.
Yeah.
It's all what you as a player feel like you will do best on.
Yeah, because usually, just typically, you see these sets go to either Yoshi's or Battlefield off the bat, and then at Yoshi's or FD, but starting at Dreamland's a little different. But
And we see Vinyl trying to get his laser game going, but Crow actually isn't playing super aggressive. He's more so just playing very reactionary to the lasers, weaving in and out of the attacks that Vinyl's throwing out and getting in, finding his hits. And he's been able to convert a stock off of it already, but a strong back air from Vinyl will seal the stock. All he had to do there was hold the ledge.
now, have you heard of Vinyl?
I have not.
Because
It's
he's
the
a
name
Texas
Bandana
player.
Guy.
Yeah, Bandana Guy.
Good string there from Vinyl, putting on a lot of percent, but will get caught by an up smash, sent high into the air, but ends up making it safely to the ground, only to get drill shined back into the corner. So you saw him there try to bust out the lasers again, trying to find some way to start some pressure while he's backed up in a corner, but Crow's finding his way in, able to find the chinks in his armor, so to speak, and really start to make things happen.
Yep, it's up air.
Up
Yeah,
air.
this is actually, it seems like a really even match, and should probably make a good set out of it.
No attempt to recover there.
No, he just kind of dropped. So
Well, this
grab,
is a
up
big
air.
sequence, lots of percent coming for Crow. And as you were just saying 20 seconds ago, this was looking like a very close game. Crow's
Crow's
pretty
running away
close
with it right now.
to making this not an even game at all. Close to putting himself up a full 2 stocks, unless Vinyl can find a heavy F smash or a back air or something else to finish off this stock. I mean, anything will do it. A down smash did it at 152%. We have even stocks, but Vinyl is sitting at 132. A back air is going to be enough to do it, and Crow is sitting ahead by 1 stock.
Yeah, we have Fox come with the shines, and then he's just gonna, I don't know, he seems like he's really aggressive over this Falco right now. Kind of messed that up.
I think the get-up attack almost would have saved him there.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think Vinyl should have had that stock for sure. He had him in a really bad place. Probably should have done like a down air.
Had he had that stock, he would be sitting in a pretty good position
Yeah, he'd
right
be good,
now.
'cause he had
But
a really low percent, like probably would have been a lot more even. Let's see if Crow can come back a little bit.
oh, that was such a good laser. Was able to seal off that stock. And Vinyl, while not in the advantageous position he wanted to be in, still finding himself at a decently even game. Definitely was able to bring it back from what was starting to look like the game was losing a bit of momentum for him. But
Yeah, I mean, maybe Vinyl came on stream with some nerves or something like that. And he's kind of starting to get warmed up and get a little more comfortable because his combos are starting to look a lot more crisp.
grabs in the wrong direction, gets caught with an up tilt for it. Big strings of percent for Crow right now.
That tricky situation.
So there's the option. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, but the back air, that's going to be enough to do it. But you saw right there at the end, Crow was finally able to get out the lasers. He was finally able to push his way out from the corner, and that's something I think he needs to be able to work on in the second game, being able to push his way out of the corners.
Yeah, I need to
Because-
see Vinyl with more lasers this game and try to get, stage control because right now he's
Absolutely.
just hanging out on the ledge too much and he's got to get in there. A little flashy edge cancel right there.
Counterpicking the Pokemon Stadium, and I actually very much agree with this because he has the room to go around and shoot lasers. And
Right.
as you were saying, I think he needs to be shooting more lasers, and hopefully he's thinking that. Hopefully in his head he realized how much lasers can do for him in this matchup.
Right. Yeah, I
And-
think Pokemon Stadium is probably one of the best stages for Falco just because he has so much room to run around. The stage transformations are great for him too.
And when you're talking about horizontal room to run around, if you're not going to Dreamland, it's Pokemon Stadium.
Right.
Whereas other stages like Battlefield and Yoshi's Story, while not being bad stages at all for Falco, don't give him exactly the room to run around and shoot lasers and play defensively like I feel he should be at this point.
And like on the other hand, I think Fox also does well in Pokemon Stadium because he can just do his up throw up air combo really well and it kills pretty early.
Or up throw up smash.
Up throw up smash, that worked out really great.
Dead even game after Vinyl looked a lot better on that first stock than he did in the previous game.
There we go. Starting to get some combos from Vinyl.
Vinyl already looking much better, getting a lot more hits, converting a lot more off of them.
Yeah, I think you just have to shake the nerves off because he seems like he's doing 100 times better than when he first started.
Both standing in place, throwing some up tilts at each other.
Ooh, that was bad. He probably should have backed up and waited a little bit, try to get Fox caught.
He'll still find a back air anyway. That shouldn't be enough to kill. He'll actually get hit by the Firefox.
Yeah, that dropped edge guard really, I mean, he could have taken a pretty good lead, but now he's going to probably lose a stock.
No text there, but he's going to live anywhere. Dead even percents. A back air finishes it off. Still sitting at 122% though. This could go shot for shot in this game.
Yeah, I think right here, Crow's going to be looking for that up throw up smash and just trying to, you know, punish him for doing something too flashy, just like that.
And just like that, Vinyl's oh-so-fragile lead is gone. Has a slight percent advantage. Lasers could help with that. But when Crow finds his way in, we've seen how much he can do to him. Just like that, the percent lead is gone. How do you feel about that reactionary nair right there?
You know, I think it was an okay option, but I think he probably could have done something better, honestly. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Crow's just playing a really good neutral right now. He's got good movement. He's running around avoiding the lasers. He's just got Vinyl a little confused, I think. Just as I say, he comes back with a nice combo. Edge guard. Yep.
Spike's enough to finish it off, and we have a 1-1-0-0 game. Vinyl trying to stay alive right now. But Crow going in, putting on immediate almost 60%, but Vinyl answers back with combos of his own, pushing Crow into a corner. Resetting into neutral now with all this shield pressure from Crow.
Yeah, we got a lot of good shield pressure going on right now.
This last stock has gone back and forth so many times. This is absolutely anyone's game right now.
It's all just a battle for, like you were saying earlier, trying to get stage control right now. Battling each other for the edge right now. Ooh, this is the grab. That would have been a nice up throw, up smash.
Now for both these characters,
that's it.
That is it. Vinyl takes game 2. We're going to game 3. Vinyl really seems to be coming into his own. We saw more lasers out of him that game. We saw much better neutral play, much better DI, getting out of Crow's combos better.
Now, where do you think Crow's going to go?
I think he's going small.
Battlefield or Yoshi's? Yep, Battlefield.
Battlefield, while not the smallest stage, I feel gives him an advantage in this matchup, especially considering the way that Crow has been playing.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
I have been proven wrong before. We'll see how this goes. But I think both these players are coming into their own, both starting to feel very confident.
Yeah, they're starting to look really crispy by game 3 right now. This is looking nice.
So now we'll be seeing what is more of an even skill matchup, because these definitely look like very evenly skilled players. So I think the interactions in the neutral and how each of them find their way in to start these combos that we've seen both of them get is going to be so important.
Ooh, that was really solid, that up tilt out there.
And you saw that was a completely reactionary edge guard by Crow. He positioned himself well throughout the up tilt and was able to secure the kill because he had Falco above him. And I think that's going to definitely be something to watch in this game, to see how they're getting the kills, how they're converting on each other, because at the end of the day, I think the more defensive player is going to win.
Yep, I think you're right. Nice back here. So pretty even game right now. Hopefully going to see a little more lasering out of Falco. Trying to get away. He's just going in really hard right now and he's getting punished by a Crow.
And as much as you would like to see more lasering, you know, he was lasering more in the Pokemon Stadium game, but still not lasering as much as you would expect a Falco proficient in the matchup to be lasering.
Yep.
And so you start to wonder, on a stage like Battlefield, which is, you know, smaller than Pokemon Stadium, is he going to be able to get the lasers out considering he was struggling getting them out before. But he does have this edge guard situation now, but misses the pivot up tilt, gets the back air anyway. Oh, that was not a great laser
at
at all.
That should have been a punish. Yep.
Gave up so much control for that. He had the whole world in his hands and just completely gave it up for one grounded laser.
Yeah, and I think Falco's lasers are really important in this matchup because Fox relies so heavily on his movement, and that any little interruption is going to break the rhythm of Fox, and it's going to make it a little bit easier to start getting in there and comboing him.
And for Fox, when dealing with the lasers, one thing to keep in mind is that Falco as a character likes to apply pressure, and it's not a rule, it's just kind of the way things tend to go, that Falco likes to apply pressure in the 4 cardinal directions. He likes to apply it horizontally with lasers and likes to apply it vertically with things like his back air, right?
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that hurts.
That was tough.
That hurts a lot. Vinyl's going to have to make a big comeback here if he wants it to happen now.
Yeah, he's got to play a little bit safer now. He can't just really... But, he's doing well going in right now.
But anyways, as a Fox player, you do have, if only very slight, better movement than Falco. You're able to get around just a little bit better, and if you can use that to your advantage, use the diagonals on the stage, get to the platforms, move around, don't be in a direct line of fire from Falco. Use the platforms to get around, move on your diagonals, find your ways in, and get those big combos that the Spaceys are known to get on each other.
Yeah, and a lot of it's, most Falcos, they're just searching for that down air shine and just doing only pillar combos, and really you need to do some mix-ups, like do some tech chasing with his up throws, get him on the platforms, get him in a really weird place, and then go from there.
That should be it, and that will. A good game 3 with 2 very evenly matched players.
Yeah, I think Crow played really well. He had a really good neutral the whole time. It kind of took Vinyl, 2 games, 3 games to get adjusted. So I think if he would have, adjusted faster, that would have been a better set for Vinyl.
Absolutely.